And we are live. Anyway, guys, I am here again. I am Maria Abiel from Ontario, Canada, and I am coming to you live right now at almost 2 in the afternoon. And today, I would just like to share with you guys the difference between a job and a business, specifically my digital business. So, I experience both. So, I am just here to speak about my experience for both those, like the business and a job. So, being a business owner is good, but there are differences. So it's up to you how you judge it. But I will just talk about based on my experience. So the first one is earning. So earning in a business is there is no limit. All right. So in a business, you can earn as much as you want. The more effort you put in your business, the more earnings you get, right? So the more effort, the more earnings. So like for example, this month you got like $5,000. Next month you put more effort, then you will earn more. Like it can go up to $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, right? So it is based on your effort and the performance of your business. So you don't really know how much you can earn. But in a job, earning is limited because you will get paid hourly. You will get paid hourly. Like if, for example, they offer you like $18 an hour, then whatever you do, even if you put more effort, even if you work so hard, then you still get paid $18 an hour because that's what you guys talk about with your boss, right? So with the company that you're working with. So for example, you are working 8 hour in a day, then you finish your job in 5 hours, but you're still there in 8 hours. So even if you don't work for that 3 hours, you still get paid $18 an hour, right? That's how it is. But you already know how much you're going to earn for the whole year if you stay on that job, right? If you are earning $18 an hour, you kind of have like an estimation of how much you earn, right? So that's the difference between those two. So you can earn on a business like limitless. It depends on how much effort you put in. And a job, it's limited because whatever you do, like how much effort you put in, it's 18, like it's fixed rate. Okay, so the next one is the hours, the flexibility. So hours in business is you can do it, it's very flexible because you choose your own hours. um your own hours. You can work like an hour and then you can have a break, and then tomorrow you can work more, so that's how it works. So like for example, today in your business you work 1 hour, 2 hours, so you decide how much hour you work in a day. If you feel like you're tired today, then you can work just 1 hour. Tomorrow if you feel like more energetic, then you can work 5 hours, right? But in a job, you have to work fixed hours. So if you have a full-time job, you have to work 8 hours a day. Okay? You cannot tell your boss like, okay, I don't feel like working today. I'm just gonna work 2 hours today. No, you cannot do that. If you are committed to a full-time job, you have to show up every day for 8 hours, okay, or more than that, whatever your boss told you to do, right? So yeah, so in a business there's no fixed hour. It's very flexible. In a job, you have to show up 8 hours or 12 hours every day, depends. All right, so in a business, it's tax write off. So anything that you spend that is related to your business, is you can write it off at the end of the year for taxation, right? You can claim it. All right. So, for example, you spend for your laptop, then you can claim that on when it's time to compute the taxes, right? So it's tax write off. So you can claim your internet connection, your utilities, your phone, your laptop, or whatever it is that you use. Even sometimes if you're traveling and it's about business or something, you can claim your expenses from that. Or if you have like going to convention and you bought a dress or a cloth for your business, then you can claim your clothes, right? So those are the things that you can do when you have a business. You can, or it's a write off, you can write it off uh, on your tax, because it's a business, right? So that they can deduct that spending when it's time to pay your taxes. In a job, you cannot claim anything unless they change it already. But I believe that if you're on a job, you cannot claim your gas. If you're going to work, you cannot claim your gas, and you cannot claim whatever expenses you are going to like whatever expenses you have, right? Even the in a business, you can even claim your restaurant spending. Like if you go eat outside, you can claim that on tax and they can deduct that on taxation, right? In a job, I believe that you cannot claim anything. When I was still working as a full-time job, I didn't claim anything. Every time I go to my accountant and ask to compute my tax or whatever, then I don't claim anything. So that's one thing. And in a business, you don't have a boss. You are your own boss, okay? In a job, you have your own boss. You have to report to your boss. That boss will assign you to what you have to do that day, what he wants you to finish that day, right? On a business, you don't have to have quota, right? You can do your own thing. Like if you can decide whatever you want to finish that day, whatever you want to do that day, right? So those are the things. And in business, you can I have a cheat sheet here beside me, guys, because it's hard to remember everything. Okay, so in business, you can bring your business anywhere. I'm talking about digital business, okay? Because this is what I have experienced. I'm not talking about any brick and mortar business out there because I haven't experienced those. But this one digital business I'm talking about. So in digital business, you can bring it anywhere because it runs with Wi-Fi. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, obviously you cannot bring it anywhere. But if you do have Wi-Fi, well, it doesn't matter if you stay home. If you don't have Wi Fi, you won't be able to run your digital business. So, in a business like this digital, which like you work online, you can bring it anywhere in the world as long as you have your Wi Fi connection. Like if you go for vacation in the Philippines, in your own countries, you can bring your business because it works with the Wi-Fi, right? And in a job, you cannot. In a regular job, I'm talking about regular job. You cannot bring your job. You cannot bring your job anywhere. You have like a specific location where you can work, right? If they assigned you to this location, then that's where you go every single day. You have to show up there every single day. All right, even if it's winter, even if it's snowing, it's cold, it's storming, you have to report over there. In business, like for example, it doesn't look good outside and it's just really cold and it's winter and it's snowing, you can decide to work inside your house. So that's the difference between the business, digital business, and a job. And you know, in business you use technologies. Most all like everything in business, in digital business, it works with, you have to do it with your laptop, with technologies, your phone, your laptop, your tablet, everything is online. In a job you have to be present physically, and there are tools that you don't need technology, you know. So that's the difference. And communication, you know, everything that you do is all online. So you communicate through Zoom meetings, through phone calls, through chat. That's how you do it in digital business. But if you're on a job, you can directly communicate to people. You know, if you need someone to train someone, you know, they will do it in like physically present, right? And if you have question to your boss, you can literally walk and go there and ask questions, right? Unlike business, you have to be uh, online. You have to have Wi-Fi to communicate with your boss, or with your boss, with your people, with the people that you work with, right? So those are the things. And in business, it is transferable to your family. Okay, in a job, you cannot transfer that to your family. You cannot hand over that to your family. Okay, it's not how it works. You have to to go to interview, to, you know, you have to start from scratch if you want the same job as your if your family wants the same job as yours, then they have to start from scratch. In business, you can transfer this to your family. You don't They don't have to start from scratch. They can continue what you have finished, right? So yeah, that's how it works. And what else? So in business, you will face risk. There are risks when when you're running a business, of course. You know, there are risks. But in a job, there's no risk, because if you show up, you will get paid to whatever you work for, right? So you get paid whatever it is. As long as you're there, even if you're not doing anything because you finish your job, you're still gonna get paid $18 an hour, right? In business, um, even if you're there, if you don't do your job, if you don't put effort, you might not get paid. So that's the difference. All right. So in business, you could be earning like in a month, you could be earning like a year pay from your job. And your job, you could be earning, you could be getting a raise, $1 a year per hour, right? So those are the things, the difference between the business and and a job. And you know, I put here, it gives you, a business gives you a long-term financial security. So you are building your business for a long-term financial security. All right, you're building a legacy for your family, for them, for them in the future, to provide for them financially. So there's a security. And in a job, it will give you a steady paycheck in short term. Okay, so once you quit the job, it's done. All right. So if you want it to be a long term, you have to be in a job until you get old, right? For you to have a steady income. Okay. So yeah, so with recessions and everything is going up right now, and you know, with recessions that is happening right now, job is just, it becomes unstable, right? So it's not guaranteed. But in a business, it's still there no matter what, right? You can still run your business. um as long as you have the skills, you can make a way. All right, so yeah, so I put here for the last one. Uh so in a business, it makes money no matter what you are doing. So it doesn't matter if you are outside, enjoying your time with your family, you can still be earning and your business still be running without you, because in this digital business, there is a system that we use for you, so that you don't have to run your business, that you don't have to be physically present for 8 to 12 hours a day, right? You, for sure, you work here and there because you know your team needs you, right? The people that you work with needs you, but most of the time there is a system that is doing the 90% of the job, so you don't have to be present every single minute or day, right? It I said here, you need to provide leadership. All right, so there are things that you need to do, but the efforts of the entity itself are income and revenue producing, and they are not directly tied to you, uh like showing up every single day. Okay, but in a job, you are actually exchanging your time and effort for money. Okay, if you don't show up, if you don't put effort, if you're not physically there, then you won't make money at all. All right, if like it's if your income is what did I put here? It, if your income is to is amount of time and effort you tied put, yeah, that's what I said. So yeah, guys, that is the difference between the job and a job, a digital business, and a job. So if you guys have uh um any questions or anything that you want to add with that, especially to those business owners, or if you are employee right now, you can comment down below if you have something that you can add, what is good thing about job and what is good thing about business, so that we can help those people that are confused, and like they're thinking either they want to stay in a job or they want to start a business. But you know what, guys, if you are in a job and you love your job so much, even if it doesn't pay you much and it's your passion, you don't have to let go of your job. You can do both, right? This business, I used to do it after my full-time job. I don't have to quit my full-time job. The only reason why I quit my full-time job is because I'm not able to work because I got sick. And thank God to this business that is sustaining me, and that is giving me income while I'm staying at home. All right. So those are the things that you want to consider if you guys are trying to decide whether you want to start a business or just stick to your job. Okay, so if you guys have any question, feel free to message me directly. And if you guys want to start this digital business, you can sign up to my website. It's just in the screen, mariaabigail.com. So, yeah, guys, that's it for today. I am so happy to be sharing with you these things for you guys to for you to help yourself to decide whether this business is a fit for you, or something that you want to consider, or something that you want to do in the future or now. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day and have a good week. Have a good week. So, bye everyone. See you next time.